Zoology, Junior College, Bikaner, once again welcome you all in this auditorium to witness the valedictory function. This conference is under the auspices of Indian Society for Radiation Biology. We have with us our guests on stage, and I request them to offer flowers to Master Sati, Goddess of Knowledge. Goddess of Knowledge has blessed this conference as an academic success. Thank you, Master Sati, for free flow of wisdom and learning. It's a moment of great honor for us that Honorable Union Cabinet Minister in the Ministry of Jal Shakti, Shri Gajendra Singh Shekhawat, has joined us online to bless this conference. He is a member of Parliament from the city of Jodhpur and has been in many key positions in various forums and organizations. He has worked ardently for the country, strengthening its borders, always working for the betterment of the farmers and other social concerns, especially for the state of Rajasthan. He has traveled to various parts of the world. He is the most followed Indian politician on Quora and has served chairperson of Fellowship Committee, member of All India Council of Sports, and member of Standing Committee of Finance. I request our Honorable Minister to bless this international conference.
Okay. Again, invite. Invite.
I request our Honorable Minister to bless this international conference. It's a great honor for us that Honorable Union Cabinet Minister, Minister of Jal Shakti, Shri Gajendra Singh Shekhawat, has joined us. I request you, sir, to bless this international conference.
Announce it, sir. Announce. Unmute.
Please announce. Unmute yourself, Minister.
Honorable sir, please unmute yourself.
Now, am I audible now?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely, sir.
Yeah, please. Thank you very much. And thanks to Dr. G.P. Singh ji. Before I commence, Principal, Government Dungar College. I must thank Dr. R.K. Purohit sir, convener of the international conference. And again, I would like to thank Dr. Anila Purohit. She is the strength behind this great event. Yes, delegate international delegates, and dear students. I am immensely pleased that Department of Zoology, Government Dungar College, has organized 3 days international conference on radiation biology. This is a radiation biology. It is a very significant topic as people throughout the world are facing environmental and health issues, and especially the dangerous and fatal disease like cancer. We all are aware that the world is undergoing a severe trauma and created by the pandemic. Thousands and thousands people have lost their life in the country and millions in the world. So it's
Sir,
a
please
very
switch on your camera. On your picture, sir. Please switch on your camera. On your name is coming. Yeah.
Are you getting in?
Yes.
I think there is some technical error is there. I'm traveling, that's why it's the issue.
Okay, sir. Okay, please continue.
I was telling that the world is undergoing a pandemic era, and millions of people have suffered and lakhs of people have lost their life. So at this juncture, the unanimous efforts and simultaneous efforts have become more significant and relevant. We all are aware that because of this radiation, the cancer and as a very fatal disease is threatening the mankind and the human population in the world. I came to know that scientists and academicians from United States, Germany, Japan, and other parts of the world, and many from India have joined this conference for serious deliberations on recent innovations, trends, and practical concerns in the field. I am sure that the experts will surely be able to provide some solution to human sufferings and help bringing different organizations together to apply radiation biosciences for the betterment of human life and medicine in future. I also hope that this conference will also generate awareness and provide new directions and advancement required for research in radiation biology, which will open up new frontiers not only for the scientific community, but also provide fruitful results for the entire humanity. I congratulate Dr. G.P. Singh, Principal Government Dungar College, Dr. R.K. Purohit, and Dr. Anila Purohit, and all the members of the organizing committee for successfully organizing such an important and prestigious international conference in the college. My wishes and blessings for you for this conference and also for such academic events in future. I wish that the discussions and deliberations which have taken place in this during this conference, it is going to support the war which the world is fighting against the disease like cancer and other fatal disease. This is the time when entire world needs to come together, and as the Sanskrit shloka of Veda says, Om sam gachvadam sam vadaddam samvo mananchi janatam. हम सब लोग एक लक्ष्य के लिए एक साथ सोचना शुरू करें, एक साथ काम करना शुरू करें और एक साथ मिलकर के एक लक्ष्य को प्राप्त करने के लिए आगे बढ़ें. This is what, let us come together, join hands and fight for the similar one cause, which is a similar challenge for the entire humanity across the boundaries of the countries and continents. I again wish everybody a very good luck and thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for joining us and for your words of blessings. Thank you so much. Our chief guest, Professor Satish Kumar Bhandari, Vice Chancellor, DT, Dean to be University, Mangalore, Karnataka, has joined us online. Over to you, Shashikant, to introduce.
Professor Satish Kumar Bhandari, currently the Vice Chancellor, Nitya University since 10 November 2017. He was appointed as professor and head of the Department of ENT from 1999 for a period of 13 years, followed by the Vice Dean for a period of 5 years, and as a Dean of KS Hegde Medical Academy for 5 years. Dr. Satish Kumar Bhandari started his academic journey in Mysore Medical College from where he graduated, followed by a diploma and completed his post-graduation MS in ENT from JJM Medical College, Devangere in 1986. He has served for about 10 years as assistant and associate professor in KMC Bangalore. He has held a long list of executive and non-executive posts, such as the President, IMA South Canara branch, President, AOI, Karnataka chapter, and Karavali branch. He has contributed immensely to the advancement of his branch through the Smart Village project, Chema Sandhya Healthy University Initiative, and Ninte Sevadal. He has vastly contributed to research and has received external grants of more than 30 lakhs from Baba Research Nuclear Science Government of India for his research on radioprotective activity of phytoceuticals. Mr. Bhandari is involved in many extension and social causes and was instrumental in establishing in Bangalore Laryngectomy Club at KS Hegde Medical Academy, Bangalore, which is one among the registered member club of the International Laryngectomy Association in India. He is the recipient various honors and awards, the most prestigious one being the Arya Bharat Award for excellence in the field of medicine by Arya Bhatt Cultural Association, Bangalore, Distinguished Alumni Award from the Manipal Academy of Higher Education, Manipal, and the Eminent Educationist Award by the National and International Compendium, New Delhi, Samaj Ratna in Medicine by Janana Mandira and Samkriti Trust, Bangalore, Sorba Ratna Award in Medicine by Suma Sorba State Awards in Bangalore 2015, Achievement Award by Mantra Natya Kala Academy, Bangalore, Gurukul Utsav 2018. Most important, he was awarded fellowship ad inudem from Derek Elderson, President Royal College of Surgeons of England, during the convocation held at St. George's Hall, Liverpool, UK on 10th October 2018. He has authored 2 books, one of which is a totally diverse topic from ENT and is about collection of rare medicinal plants of coastal Karnataka, and he has 1 patent to his credit. I invite Dr. Bhandari to give his address.
Good afternoon. It's my privilege to be part of this valedictory function of International Conference on Radiation Biology. Guest of honor, Dr. G.P. Singh Ji, Principal of Government Dungar College. Because still I remember my visit to Dungar College in the year 2013 during the conference. Dr. S.L. Jakar, Professor Acharya Tulsi Cancer Hospital, Dr. Rakesh Harsha Ji, Assistant Director of Bikaner Division of CCE, and I can see Vijay Kalia Ji. I think we had met earlier during one of the, I think similar, same conference which we was held during 2013 in Bikaner, and I had met him several times even later, and very dynamic president of the society, Dr. Madhubala Ji, for inviting me to be part of this very auspicious function, and all the office bearers of the and members of the Indian Society of Radiation Biology, scientists, national, international delegates, and ladies and gentlemen. It's my privilege again. I would like to say that it's really, I'm thrilled to be part of this valedictory function. When yesterday night, Dr. Madhubala Ji called me and asked me to be part of this function, I immediately agreed, because my association with the Indian Society of Radiation Biology is quite, for the last more than 9 to 10 years, I'm associated, even though not physically, but we are involved as an institution, as the medical college and the university. We are supporting various activities of the radiation biology in the university. As you all know, as the Honorable Minister said, we are going through a very unprecedented situation due to COVID-19, and appropriately this international conference is being organized in a blended mode, I congratulate once again the college, Government Dungar College, for hosting this conference, because organizing during this unprecedented situation, it's not very easy. And we should congratulate Dr. R.K. Purohit, who has taken up the lead in organizing this conference in a virtual or on a blended mode. I congratulate him, because still I remember the very pleasant days which I spent during that conference which was held in Bikaner. He was one of the, I understand, one of the best hosts I have, because everybody I think will appreciate that, because Dr. R.K. Purohit is known for his hospitality and its leadership qualities. Thank you, R.K. Purohit, for organizing and also inviting me to participate in this valedictory function. We had, because as I said, our association with the International Society dates back to 2018, when we hosted the International Conference on Radiation Biology in our campus, in the campus of Nitte University. It was hosted by our medical school, KSAD Medical Academy. The highlight of this conference was a theme was advances in radiation biology and in radiotherapy and radiation countermeasures. And we particularly highlighted about a translation research part of the radiation biology. And it was a wonderful experience. I understand more than 300 delegates had participated, both in national and international scientists had participated in the conference. And it was appreciated by everybody. And I'm very happy to tell you that even though we don't have a radiation biology department, we are involved in radiation biology research. And so far we have done 12 BRNS projects, and we have studied on the various radioprotective properties of herbal plants of Western Ghats. Because as you know, Western Ghats is very known for endangered species of herbal plants and medicinal plants. And we have studied 12 plants and their effect on radiative protective action. And as I said, translation of this research is very important. It should not be limited to only bench, and it should, from the bench, it should come to the bedside. And I'm very happy to tell you that one of the product has been patented, and we have done the study, and it has been proven that it has got a very effective property against protecting the individuals from radiation mucositis. People who receive radiation usually go for oral mucositis, and we have found that is very effective. And if everything goes well, we are doing the clinical study, and the product is going to come out to protect the people from radiation mucositis with this particular mouthwash and oral paste. And I'm very glad to tell you that our association with the INMAS is also strong, which is under the DRDO. And we have signed the MOU with INMAS for setting up biodosimetry laboratory in our university. Is one among the 4 biodosimetry labs in the country, and is the first in our Karnataka state. And it is going to do a good work in training the people in identifying the radiation effects, the individuals. And even if there is a major catastrophic accident produced by radiation leak, and we know that the responsibility of the universities to create such facilities to address such situations which can arise. We can't say when it will come, but we have to be prepared for identifying radiation leaks and also preventing and addressing the issues caused by radiation on individuals. I thank INMAS for giving that unique opportunity for setting this biodosimetry lab. As you all know, the universities we have created in India, we got more than 1,000 universities and 50,000 colleges. We have successfully created a very large knowledge society. Unfortunately, we have failed, according to me, we have failed to convert this knowledge into wisdom and skill, entrepreneurship and innovation. That's what is lacking. I hope this particular conference, even though it's called as valedictory, we are part of valedictory function, I understand the very renowned art scientists and young researchers from the country and abroad have participated and given their presentation. but should not end with this conference. And whatever the discussion we had in this conference should be translated. That's a translation is very important to bench to bedside. I hope the delegation which happened during this conference and the understanding between various scientists will be taken to the next level, and definitely will end up with the change in the curriculum, teaching, learning methods of the various constant colleges and universities where they are representing. And also it will end up with some products and methods of improving the health standards and the health care of the people, particularly the common man is going to be benefited by this type of deliberation and international conferences. I hope all the delegates who have participated will be carrying very pleasant memories of this conference. And I congratulate once again the president of the Indian Society of Radiation Biology and the office bearers, and also the organizers of this conference from the Government Dungar College for creating such an wonderful atmosphere in spite of all the hardship caused by the unprecedented situation. Wish you all the best. May God bless you. Stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, our honorable chief guest, Professor Satish Bhandari, for joining us and for your words of blessings. Flowers brighten the day. Wherever they bloom, they symbolize trust, compassion, and respect. I request our principal, Dr. G.P. Singh Ji, Dr. Rakesh Harsh, Dr. R.K. Purohit, Chairperson and Head Department of Zoology, to present a bouquet to our guest of honor, Professor S.L. Jacob.
अभी इंस्ट्रक्शंस आई म्यूट करो
for the the chairperson of the last session, Dr. Panaji Bishnoi and Dr. Sakar Palicha, Ma'am Rina Saha, you all come to the dais. I would request our secretary, Dr. Aruna Chapati, Dr. Diti Srivastava ma'am, and Dr. Ramesh Purohit is here if not from basic. Dr. Saurav, call Dr. Saurav also from basic college, Dr. Dais. And four students from basic PC college from the front line come to the dais. Only 4 students. We have to maintain this. 4 basic college के 4 Aradhana, you also come. Tanmay from basic college, you also come to the dais. I would request our honorable principal sir, Dr. Rakesh Harji. Meeting, you'll be joining us. There is a live telecast. So all media persons, you are welcome and please be with us. And we'll leave the campus after taking lunch. I would request all my media friends, you please leave the campus after taking lunch. Shall we start? So please come.
Resuming the floral welcome of our guests on days, I request Dr. Srivastava, convener of the conference, Dr. Anila, Dr. Valedictory and Principals. I request Dr. Arna Chakravarti, Organizing Secretary of this conference, Dr. Sakar Palecha, to present a bouquet to our special guest, Dr. Rakesh, Assistant Director.
Yes.
Announce करो.
Continuous. Sir, live is continue now. Which are
Dr. R.K. Purohit, chairperson of this international conference and head department of zoology, a renowned academician and scientist. In these 3 days, he has been on toes, managing and keeping no stone unturned for the success of this conference. Dr. R.K. Purohit has been serving Dumar College for the last 31 years in the field of teaching and research. He has an expertise in the field of radiation science and has published around 150 research papers in the Journal of National and International Repute. Dr. Purohit has attended around 150 international and national conferences and delivered invited lectures and chaired the sessions. He has also delivered keynote lectures in Japan and the United States. He has visited Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Sri Lanka, and various other countries. Dr. Purohit has supervised 26 PhD scholars and 30 MPhil under his supervision and has organized 1 national and 1 international conference, and this is the 3rd international conference organized by him. He is the recipient of many national and international awards: District Administration Award, Bharat Jyoti Award, Best Citizen of India Award, Rajiv Gandhi Excellent Award, and Who's Who Award from USA. He is a life member of many national and international societies. Presently, Dr. Purohit is holding the post of National Secretary of Indian Society for Radiation Biology. He also looks after media and legal cell of the Government Dumar College. I request this very energetic Dr. R.K. Purohit for his welcome address.
Thank you, Dr. Sonu ma'am, for nice introduction. Honorable Professor Satish Kumar Bhandari, the Vice Chancellor of NITE Deemed to University, Mangalore, Karnataka. Very good friend of mine, Dr. S.L. Jakhar, the guest of honor, the renowned cancer specialist. Backbone of this conference, Dr. G.P. Singh, Honorable Principal and Patron of the International Conference on Radiation Biology. And a special guest, Dr. Rakesh Harsh, the Assistant Director of College Education. Backbone again, Dr. Madhu Balaji, Director, DIBR, and the President, ISRB. Coordinator, Dr. Vijay Kalia, Member of Executive Council of Indian Society for Radiation Biology. All the delegates, invited speakers, joining online as well as offline. Dignitaries from India and abroad. Delegates, faculty members, dear students, print, press, and electronic media. First of all, I would like to mention before going ahead, I am very happy to see Dr. Bhandari, a chief guest in this most prestigious validity function. He came to Bikaner, I know still I remember, on the, sir, it was not 2013, the 2012. If I'm not wrong, January 24th, 25th, 2013, 2012. I have been to Mangalore many times. I visited his residence also. Dr. Bhandari, my elder brother, very good friend of mine. Sir, on behalf of Dungar College, on behalf of society, on behalf of International Conference on Radiation Biology Organizing Committee, I convey my best regards to you. I welcome all online as well as offline dignitaries sitting on the dais and present in this August gathering. Ladies and gentlemen, we have organized and witnessed 3 days international conference on radiation biology on January 19th to 21st, 2022. I'm very happy to extend a warm welcome to Honorable President ISRB, Dr. Madhuwala, and Vice President Coordinator. I can see since January 19th, since from the first session, he has been with us. I thank you. I pay my regards to Dr. Vijay Kalia. At the age of 70 to 73, he is so active. All the EC members, ISRB, Dr. Venkatachalam from Chennai, Paul Sonomal from Chennai, Dr. Bhilwade from Mumbai, and from various other parts of the country. I and my organizing committee extend sincere thanks to all for attending this international conference on radiation biology in the great historical city of Bikaner, founded by Rao Bikaji in 1488 AD. We all extend hearty thanks to all invited speakers, oral presenters, and poster presenters of the conference. The posters were judged by a committee of very senior professors, and out of 32 posters, 10 best posters were chosen for the award. We will declare the name later on. Our honorable principal sir, he will declare. For the young scientist and the best poster, please have patience. After the 3 days of serious deliberations, as this conference comes to an end, I'm sure all of us have benefited a lot, and we will cherish the memory of this academic feast in years to come. This conference would not be possible without the support of our principal, Dr. G.P. Singh ji, Assistant Director, College Education, Dr. Rakesh ji Hars, Director Director DIBR, DRDO, Dr. Madhuwala ji, and members of Indian Society for Radiation Biology, all the delegates who have traveled to join us here in these difficult times. Again, as I had mentioned in the inaugural function, without the family support, you cannot organize such a grand event. My better half, Dr. Anila Purohit, I am thankful to Dr. Anila for joining today, helping us in joining Honorable Minister Sri Gajan Singh Shekhawat. Though he was on tour from New Delhi to Punjab in some election tour, he has stopped all his functions and he could make it convenient to join this session. Thank you, Anila. I also thank Honorable Minister Sri Gajan Singh Shekhawat for joining us in the valedictory function. Honorable Dr. B.D. Kala Sahab, in spite of his health issue, he had also joined us in the inaugural function. Both ministers, I pay regards to you. Members of the Organizing Committee, students, and staff of this college again deserve full appreciation. I would also mention the support of our comparing team. You all can see the way she comparing Dr. Sonu Shiva. Ma'am, we are very much thankful to you. Dr. Sasikanji Acharya, we are also thankful to you. Dr. Sonu Shiva and Dr. Sasikant Acharya, and one and all who have contributed in the success of this international conference. And thank you, print, press, and electronic media. They all are my very good friends. I wish your blessings and support in all my future endeavors. Thank you. Thank you very much. Jai Bharat, Jai Hind.
It's a nice welcome address.
Dr. Aruna Chakravarti, the organizing secretary of this conference, has put her heart and soul for the success of this conference. Her academic achievements include more than 50 research papers published in journals of repute and 6 PhDs and 7 MPhils under her supervision. She is the life member of ISRB and Indian Science Congress. I welcome this very talented Dr. Aruna Chakravarti to present report of this 3 days international conference. Dr. Aruna Chakravarti.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. I, on behalf of the organizing committee, convey deep regards and hearty thanks to Honorable Vice Chancellor, Nitte University, Bangalore, Dr. Satish Kumar Bhandari. President of the function, Dr. G.P. Singh, Principal, Government Dungar College, Bikaner. Guest of honor, Dr. S.L. Jakhar, Professor Acharya Tulsi Cancer Hospital and Research Center, Bikaner. Dr. Rakesh Harji, Assistant Director, Bikaner Division CC. ISRB President, Dr. Madhubala, Coordinator, Dr. Vijay Kaliaji, Convener, Dr. R.K. Purohitji, Dr. Dipti Srivastav ma'am, our most valued invited guests, representative of media, our technical team, and my dear friends. I feel proud and thank you for making this event a successful. This conference was really an ideal for people could enhance their knowledge and share a difference of opinion on a common platform. The International Conference on Radiation Biology, being organized by Government Dungar College, Bikaner, Rajasthan, India. The theme of conference is the radiobiology in the coming decades during 19 January to 21 January 22 under the auspices of the Indian Society for Radiation Biology. Within 3 days schedule, the conference was organized in total 8 sessions. The conference includes 300 participants from different countries, out of which 31 invited lectures, 79 oral presentations, and 32 poster presentations. In inaugural function, Professor Arun Chogle graced the occasion as chief guest. Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. Honorable Vice Chancellor of MGS University Bikaner was the president of the function and Director NRCC attended the function as guest of honor. A large number of delegates from India and abroad joined the conference online as well as offline. On this occasion, Honorable President of ISRB felicitated for her contribution in the field of radiation sciences. Honorable Education Minister of Government of Rajasthan, Dr. V.D. Kallaji, also graced the occasion online. During the conference, total 8 sessions were organized in which 31 invited talks were delivered, 79 oral presentations, and 32 presentations were also conducted. Each session was chaired by eminent scientists and report each session was prepared by reportees. In the second day, a young scientist session was also organized by the organizing committee. Many young researchers participated in the session and presented their papers. Around 300 delegates were registered from various colleges, universities, and research institutes of countries. The posters were judged by a committee of very senior professors, and out of 32 posters, 10 best posters were chosen for the award. The day one of the conference witnessed as colorful and vibrant cultural evening, showcasing the rich culture of Rajasthan. I extend hearty welcome and thanks to all invited chairpersons, speakers, delegates who have joined online as well as offline to participate in this conference. I am very thankful to all my colleagues and students for their help and support in organizing the international conference. Thank you.
Thank you, Aruna Chakravarti, for your report on the conference. Safa symbolizes the royal tradition of Rajasthan and shawl signifies respect and gratitude. I request our principal, Dr. G.P. Singh Ji, Dr. R.K. Purohit, and Dr. Narendra Singh Rathore for the Safa ceremony of our guest of honor, Professor S.L. Jakhar, MD Radiation Oncology, Acharya Tulsi Cancer Hospital, as a mark of our welcome and respect. We have with us turban expert Kishan Purohit Ji, who has made records worldwide in time of turban.
Mr. Kishan Purohit, he has world record in his cadets, namely within 1 minute, he has completed his job.
I request Dr. V.K. Vijay, Dr. Anila Purohit, Dr. Manisha Agarwal, Dr. Yogendra Singh for the show of respect to our guest of honor, Professor S.N. Jacob.
One more thing I would like to add during this COVID pandemic situation, Dr. Jakhar, he is the in charge of oxygen supply whole Bikaner district. The way he worked, I salute him. We are proud of Dr. Jakhar for helping public and society of Bikaner.
Now I invite Principal NS College, Dr. Shishir Sharma, our senior faculty member, Dr. Inder Singh Raj Purohit, Dr. Pratap Singh, Dr. Mahendra Solanki, and Dr. Ramesh Purohit, accompanied by Kishan Purohit for the Sapa ceremony of our principal and president of Valedictory, Dr. G.P. Singh Ji.
For the success of this conference, all credit goes to our honorable principal, Dr. G.P. Singh Ji. He was the first person to motivate me to organize the conference in hybrid mode, both online as well as offline mode. You see, this technology in Dungar College, all facility, they are provided by the personal help of our principal, Dr. G.P. Singh sir. He was here till 11 p.m. rather, on 18th. And he has managed all these things daily, and he always advises us kindly maintain social distancing. Please follow Corona guidelines. Please,
I invite Dr. Arna Chakravarti, Dr. Deepti Srivastava, Dr. Sushma Jain, Dr. Anand Khatri, Dr. Suresh Verma to present the shawl as a symbol of respect to our principal, Dr. G.P. Singh Ji. I invite our senior faculty, Dr. M.D. Sharma, Dr. Arvind Sharma, Dr. Satyanarayan Jatolia, Dr. Jayashankar Acharya, for the supper ceremony of our special guest, Dr. Rakesh Harsh, Assistant Director, College Education.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Rakesh Harsh is a professor of botany. He is our assistant director of college education. He is a representative of Commissioner of College Education, Government Assistant. He has been very much helpful for the organizing committee. Dr. Madhubala ma'am, Dr. Professor Kalia, all the EC members of Indian Society for Medicinal Biology, you all might have seen Kisan Purohit in doing this job in veterinary auditorium. In 2004 he was here, in 2012 he was here. That's about it. Thank you so much.
I invite our senior Dr. Meera Srivastava, Dr. Navdeep Benz, Dr. Anu Sharma, Dr. Leena Sharan, Dr. Harbhajan Kaur, Dr. Veena Purohit, Dr. Archana Purohit, to present a show of respect to our special guest, Dr. Rakesh Harsh, Assistant Director, College Education.
Dr. Archana? And this is a corner. Archana. Thank you, Rakesh ji, Assistant Director, the Representative of College Education.
Our special guest, Dr. Rakesh Harsh, Assistant Director, College Education, is a renowned name and an academician. He has generously supported this conference in everything that this college does. His experienced insight and blessings always guide us and boost our enthusiasm. His aura and charm always inspires us. I invite you, sir, for your valuable address.
सम्मानित मंच एवं सम्मानित प्रांगण और इस आज की कॉन्फ्रेंस से जुड़े हुए सभी मेहमान, मैंने उद्घाटन बोधन में कहा था कि इस कॉन्फ्रेंस की सफलता में मुझे किसी प्रकार का डाउट नहीं है और इन 2 दिनों ने ये सिद्ध कर दिया कि कॉन्फ्रेंस बिल्कुल सफल रही, इसमें किसी प्रकार का डाउट रहा ही नहीं। जब इस कॉन्फ्रेंस के बारे में तय किया जा रहा था तो इतना पता था कि कोरोना काल के दौरान ऑफलाइन प्रतिभागियों के आने के चांसेस कुछ कम रहेंगे और इसी को ध्यान रख करके हाइब्रिड मोड में करने का निर्णय लिया गया था। शायद वो निर्णय भी सही रहा। हाइब्रिड मोड में करने पर मेरे ख्याल से ऑफलाइन ऑनलाइन जितनी ज्यादा अधिकतम संख्या में लोग जुड़ सके थे जुड़े और मेरे ख्याल से इतने अधिक संख्या में आए कि हम सभी को शायद पूरा मौका दे ही नहीं सकते। ये भी इस कॉन्फ्रेंस की सफलता का एक उदाहरण है या लक्षण है। सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट बात, जब ऑफलाइन ऑनलाइन प्रतिभागियों को सुन रहा था मैं, तो ये लग रहा था कि वो इस कॉलेज के इस प्रोग्राम से जुड़ने के लिए बहुत आतुर है। यदि कोरोना काल नहीं होता तो यकीनन वो यहाँ पर आते और यहाँ पर आकर के प्रतिभागी बनते, लेकिन किसी कारण से या कोरोना काल से नहीं आ सके। ये शायद उनके मन में दुख रहा होगा। आने वाले समय में जब कभी मौका मिलेगा वो जरूर यहाँ पर आएंगे। तीन दिनों के अंदर हो सकता है सभी प्रोग्रामों का साक्षी मैं नहीं रह सका, लेकिन जितने भी लोगों से मिला क्या बात की, तो उन्होंने इस कॉन्फ्रेंस की हर एक एंगल से बढ़ाई की है, चाहे वो यहाँ की व्यवस्था की हो, ऑनलाइन व्यवस्था की, चाहे प्रोग्राम की, चाहे खाने पीने की या रहने की, हर एक एंगल से उसकी बढ़ाई की, जो फिर सिद्ध करता है कि कॉन्फ्रेंस हर महीने में बिल्कुल सफल हुई। इस कॉन्फ्रेंस की सफलता में जिसको सबसे बड़ा योगदान मानता हूँ वो हमारे प्राचार्य जीपी सिंह जी का। वो इसलिए कि मेरा मानना है कि जब कभी कॉन्फ्रेंस होती है तो पैटर्न एक ऑर्नामेंटल पोस्ट होती है, ये मैं मानता हूँ, हो सकता है मैं गलत हूँ, लेकिन इस कॉन्फ्रेंस ने सिद्ध कर दिया कि पैटर्न खुद तन मन और धन से लगा हो तो उसकी सफलता कोई नहीं सकती। इन्होंने ना सिर्फ तन और मन से बल्कि धन से भी इस कॉन्फ्रेंस को पोषित किया है, ये उसका मैं साक्षी हूँ और आपको बताता हूँ। और इस तरह ऑर्नामेंटल पद ने एक नींव कीट बनकर के जो इसको पोषण किया है, इसकी सफलता होना तय दिखता था मुझे। रही बात रोहित जी की, तो मैं क्या बढ़ूं, पूरा विश्व बड़े कर रहा है इनकी तो ऑनलाइन में, तो मैं कहूंगा तो बहुत रिपीटेशन होगा, लेकिन ये सिद्ध करता है कि इनके पास कप्तानी का पावर वास्तव में है, क्षमता है, जो पूरे डिपार्टमेंट को एक सूत्र में बांधने में सक्षम है। और इन्होंने तो अपने डिपार्टमेंट नहीं बल्कि इस कॉन्फ्रेंस से जुड़े हर एक व्यक्ति, चाहे वो दूसरे डिपार्टमेंट का हो, उसने उस माला के अंदर एक अलग नगीने रूप में पिरो करके और इस कॉन्फ्रेंस को सफल बनाने में योगदान दिया। डायरेक्टर का प्रतिभागी होने के नाते चूंकि डून कॉलेज ये कॉन्फ्रेंस करी है, इसलिए मुझे डून कॉलेज पे पूरा गर्व है और मुझे उम्मीद है कि यदि ऐसी विषम परिस्थितियों में भी यदि कॉन्फ्रेंस कराई जा सकती है तो दूसरे डिपार्टमेंट निश्चित रूप से मन ये मान चुके हुए कि अभी ये कॉन्फ्रेंस वही कराएगी, कि मैं पक्का जानता हूँ, क्योंकि इस कॉलेज के अंदर बहुत अधिक संभावना है, क्षमता है, बस पहले किसी को आगे आने की जरूरत थी। रोहित जी ने आगे आकर ये काम कर दिया है, अब सभी डिपार्टमेंट इसमें लग जाएंगे, ये काम करेंगे और आने वाले समय में इस डून कॉलेज में ऐसी और भी प्रक्रिया होंगी। इस कॉन्फ्रेंस के बाद जितने भी पेपर आए हैं, मैं रोहित जी से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि इस पूरे कॉन्फ्रेंस का जितने भी पेपर का निचोड़ क्या है उसी अलग से पुस्तिका निकल जाए। अलग अलग पेपर में तो क्या छपेंगे, लेकिन उसका पूरा निचोड़ क्या निकला, नई संभावना और आगे क्या हो सकती है उसके बारे में एक पुस्तिका और निकालें तो मुझे उसकी खुशी होगी। उम्मीद है भविष्य में डून कॉलेज करके और प्रोग्राम रख रहेगा। मैं अपनी वाणी को विराम देकर देता हूँ। धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much, Dr. Rakesh Church, for your valuable address.
Dr. Shankarlal Japar, who is MBBS and MD in Radiation Oncology, is the professor at Acharya Tulsi Regional Cancer Institute, SP Medical College, Bikaner. He is member of many renowned organizations like AROI, ICRO, and ESMO. He is also the ex-secretary of Rajasthan chapter, AROI, and RMCTA. He has more than 50 publications on his name in various national and international journals. He has presented papers in various countries like Singapore and Switzerland. His interest lies in making students and people aware about the cancer. His work of awareness also emanates from his YouTube channel, Beat Cancer RJ07. I invite Dr. Shankarlal Japar for his address.
प्रिंसिपल सर, रोहित सर और सम्मानित आए हुए मेंबर्स, रोहित सर को धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगा कि इन्होंने इनवाइट किया मेरे को, और ये हमारे से इस तरह से जुड़े हुए हैं कि रेडिएशन का जो इफेक्ट है प्राणी पे और उनका मेडिसिन का क्या यूज आता है, इसलिए हमारे डिपार्टमेंट में रेडिएशन की मशीन्स लगी हुई है जो हम कैंसर के पेशेंट को ट्रीट करते हैं। तो उस टाइम से हमने देखा कि सर का जो जुझारूपन है और जो काम कर रहे हैं वो बहुत ही अच्छा और दूसरे लोगों के लिए मार्गदर्शन के रूप में भी मान सकते हैं, क्योंकि इस तरह से मैंने दूसरे किसी को देखा नहीं कि इस लाइन में काम करें। हम चलो पेशेंट देख रहे हैं और पेशेंटों पे काम कर रहे हैं, लेकिन वो एक हमारे ट्रीटमेंट का पार्ट हो गया। किस में कौन सी दवाई यूज आ सकती है, या रेडिएशन म्यूकोसाइटिस किस में कम हो सकती है, या किस डोज पे क्या होगा, ये सारा ये लोग देख रहे हैं। और सर का एक्टिव है जो इसमें कि हमारे पूरे डिपार्टमेंट को जोड़े रखते हैं। प्लस में आपके डूंगर कॉलेज में भी सर काफी फेमस भी है इस काम के लिए कि रिसर्च बहुत अच्छे हैं। मैं ये बताना चाहूंगा कि रेडिएशन है वो दुधारी तलवार है। जैसे रेडिएशन से खतरे भी बहुत है, तो रेडिएशन का बेनिफिट भी बहुत है। रेडिएशन के खतरे तो हम सुनते ही है, चाहे वो एटम बम हो और चाहे कोई दुर्घटना हो रेडियो न्यूक्लियोटाइड की। लेकिन अगर हम बेनिफिट देखें तो डायग्नोसिस, बहुत सारे डायग्नोसिस रेडिएशन के बिना हो नहीं सकता। एक्सरे है, सीटी स्कैन है, पेट स्कैन है, और जो थायराइड स्कैन या रेनल स्कैन जो भी है, ये रेडिएशन से हम कर पाते हैं। प्लस में दूसरा, हम लोग जो ट्रीटमेंट से जुड़े हुए हैं, कैंसर के 70% केसेस रेडियोथेरेपी के बिना हो ही नहीं सकते, क्योंकि कीमोथेरेपी है, सर्जरी है, इनकी एक लिमिटेशन है। और रेडिएशन में आजकल इतना एडवांसमेंट आ गया, ये रैपिडली ग्रोइंग सेल्स को डैमेज करती है। तो इस तरह से करें कि सिर्फ ट्यूमर पे ही डोज जाए, बाकी जगह नहीं जाए। तो रेडिएशन का धीरे धीरे क्रेज बढ़ रहा है। अगर हम जुडिशियसली यूज करें, कंट्रोल रूप में यूज करें, तो ये ट्रीटमेंट का बहुत ही सक्सेसफुल तरीका है। पहले के टाइम में जो लोग रेडियोथेरेपी लो एनर्जी के लगाते थे, उसमें जो भय बैठा हुआ है लोगों में, उनको मैं चाहता हूं कि धीरे धीरे प्रबुद्धजन और जो ज्ञान रखते हैं या इस तरह से कॉन्फ्रेंस में भाग ले रहे हैं, उनका इंटरेस्ट होता है कि हम सच्चाई को जाने, वो उस पहले वाली इमेज को धीरे धीरे निकालें तो ज्यादा अच्छा है। क्योंकि लोग उस इमेज में इतना गहरा उसका प्रभाव बैठा हुआ है, वो हमारी धीरे धीरे आदत में शुमार हो गया कि हमें उससे डर लगता है। ये जब इस तरह की संगोष्ठी होगी और नॉलेज मिलेगा, तो हो सकता है वो डर निकले और कैंसर का भी ट्रीटमेंट हो सके। पुरोहित सर को मैं अगेन धन्यवाद देना चाहूंगा।
So much, Guest of Honor, Professor S.L. Jaffer, for your address. We have with us Dr. Madhu Bala, President, Indian Society of Radiation Biology, online. She has always been a big support in organizing such academic events. We have seen her miraculously balancing work with academics. Throughout the conference, with her work, we could see her attending all technical sessions, encouraging young scholars and giving academic inputs. We invite you, ma'am, for your address.
Thank you. Thank you, organizers, for saying such good words. My association with ISRB has been right from the inception, so I believe it's my duty to continue doing this work. Honorable Kendriya Jal Shakti Mantri Shri Gajendra Singh Shekhawat ji had been here this morning. I hope he is still online, and I would like to convey that we are very honored to have you with us at this valedictory function, and your kind words have been a source of encouragement to all. Respected chief guest of the function, Professor Dr. Satish Kumar Bhandari, the Vice Chancellor, Nitte University, Nitte deemed to be University, Mangalore, Karnataka, is a well-known medico and recipient of prestigious awards, particularly Aryabhatta Award for Excellence in the field of medicine. He's an ardent supporter of ISRB activities. My greetings to you, sir. Thank you for being with us, despite your busy schedule, because of the challenges posed by COVID-19, particularly to the clinicians. You have taken out your prestigious time, very precious time, and you've been with us and blessed us with the words of wisdom. Respected Dr. G.P. Singh, President of the function and Principal of Government Rural College, Bikaner, Guest of Honor, Dr. S.L. Jhakkar ji from Acharya Tulsi Cancer Hospital and Research Center, Dr. Rakesh Harsh from Bikaner Division CCE, we just heard two of our guest of honors. Coordinator of conference, Dr. Vijay Kalia from NIMHANS, he's ex-NIMHANS. Convener of conference and secretary, Indian Society for Radiation Biology, Dr. R.K. Purohit. Respected chairpersons of all the scientific sessions of the conference, invited speakers, delegates, dear colleagues, guests, students and friends. Once again, I extend my greetings to each one of you. It has indeed been a very pleasant experience to have been in this international conference for 3 days. Today is the third day. It is very nicely, very well hosted by Dungar College, Bikaner, under the auspices of Indian Society for Radiation Biology. We were blessed to have Dr. Arun Chogle from SMS Medical College to grace the occasion as chief guest, and he informed me that he is online today also. Greetings to you, sir. The enlightening words of the delegates in the inaugural session had set the tone, and then that carried on throughout the sessions. I'm very, very happy to say that this conference has come up very successfully despite the unique challenges posed by COVID-19. The conference was to happen in year 2020, but kept on getting postponed. However, the convener kept up his spirits and made up his mind to take this challenge and finally organized this meeting in a hybrid mode at a very short notice. And the result is before you all. All the 31 invited talks were very informative and very well presented. The efforts of young scientists and scholars resulted in very scintillating Young Scientist Award session and the Best Poster Award session. My best wishes to the winners, and also those who have not won. They are also should be greeted and given some kind of encouragement so that they come up to the expectations of the evaluators in subsequent times to come. This beautiful conference in these challenging times only speaks of the dynamism of the leadership at Dungar College, Bikaner. Under the leadership of Principal Dr. G.P. Singh, this college has progressed tremendously. I have been visiting Dungar College, Bikaner in pre-COVID era n number of times whenever Dr. Purohit invited me, and I am witness to the progress of this college. Under the dynamic leadership of the present principal, this college has secured A grade from NAC UGC accreditation for 3 times consecutively. That means for last 15 years. Sir, I have the privilege to be at the college and also interact with the faculty many a times. I wish to inform that ISRB has also grown over the years. In initial years, we started with organizing workshops, then it went on to national workshops, national conferences, moved on to international conferences, and we celebrated our silver jubilee in 2014 when we organized the conference at INMAS. Many of us still remember the milestones which we set in that conference to take the ISRB forward to the next level. So I'll just give you an example. We thought of creating platforms across the various centers to work together for a common goal. You see, that is what was the message of Honorable Mantriji also. And this is what world is looking towards for such meetings. In year 2017, I had an opportunity to request Pro-Chancellor Nitte University to develop the first accredited biodosimetry center at Karnataka at their center, Kshema. And I'm glad to share with you that today they are very close to getting the recognition. Maybe within this year, they will be the first accredited biodosimetry center at Karnataka. Professor Bhandari ji has just mentioned about this achievement, and I'm very happy to share with you that he has been the motivation force behind this, and Professor Suchita of ISRB has been the torchbearer. Sir, as President of ISRB, may I request you, particularly Principal Dr. GP Singh and the entire radiation biology team at Bikaner, Dungar College, Bikaner, to come forward to be the first accredited college in Rajasthan for biodosimetry in times to come. It would be a great service to the nation because radiation biodosimetry is an essential requirement for the triage of the subjects in case of radiation exposure to masses, as it happened in case of Chernobyl or Fukushima accident. Since Rajasthan is hosting nuclear power plants, preparedness in this direction is important in the national interest. Also, Rajasthan is giving treatment to the cancer patients. The absorbed radiation dose can help the cancer patients in many ways. So, sir, from this platform, at the end of this conference, may I request you to, encourage your team under your dynamic leadership to take this challenge and move ahead and support, under the banner of ISRB. Whatever support is required by the society will be extended. And I've already spoken to Professor Suchita. She is very willing to come and give demonstrations. I know colleges, government colleges in particular, have their own limitations. Yet, I'll request very humbly to consider this proposal in the best spirit, and ISRB will be happy to provide all support. ISRB stands committed to educating masses on radiation, nuclear sciences, applications of radiations in the health and social security. Before I conclude my address, I take this opportunity to place on record my deep appreciation and acknowledgement to the entire team of Dungar College, Bikaner, who has worked tirelessly to bring up this conference at a very short notice. I wish to thank all the EC members in particular and to all ISRB members and well-wishers in general for extending full support and participating in this event. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am. We are happy that you blessed this conference with your virtual presence. Thank you once again for your address. We have Dr. Vijay Kalia, Vice President, ISRB, and Coordinator, International Conference on Radiation Biology, to present a recorded message of Professor Rao Kebinen.
He will speak. He will speak. What will do? He will do his own talk.
So I request Dr. Vijay Kalia, Vice President, ISRB, for his address.
Good afternoon, everyone who are present there. And good afternoon, Dr. Madhubala, Professor Satish, Bhandari, Dr. Chogle, and everybody. I will not repeat what Dr. Madhubala said. It will be just kind of taking some more time. And what she expressed, that Bikaner should become the Dungar College Bikaner, this group, radio biology group, should take lead in establishing the lab and all that. Similar kind of sentiments I have, even my presentations in the conferences which I attended in Bikaner, right from 2004 onwards, I have brought out these themes in another broader sense. Radio biology for radiation therapy. And I have been discussing with Dr. Purohit and Dr. Madhubala also these things off and on whenever we discuss. what is important, why I am so much attached to Bikaner? There are personal reasons, of course. I have some distant relatives there, not so distant, close relations. I later on came to know that my father-in-law also grew up in Bikaner, though they are settled in Roorkee, and he was in the Roorkee Engineering University, now IIT. But he has been an alumnus of Dungar College, Bikaner, which I learned much later. Well, anyway, all that besides, what I understand from my all the visits, it was a very good opportunity. As I mentioned, I happened to interact with Dr. P.D. Kalla. Then we heard Dr. Gajendra Singh Shekhawat and Dr. Satish Bhandari. This college has been blessed in one respect. You have successive principals who, during the time I have been seeing, who have been very dedicated educationists. That is my observation. And they have devoted their time and energy very sincerely to the development of the college in a general way. Then in the zoology department, your faculty has been trying to do whatever possible to front the research programs. We have a special affinity with Dr. Purohit. He is like a youngster to me. And the hospitality, as many people have pointed out, is a hallmark of the Dungar College, the Bikaner in general, the city of Bikaner in general, and Dr. Purohit and his team. I will not take more time, but only say one thing, that 1987, the Society for Radiation Biology was established after a national seminar in Manipal, which I attended. Much prior to that, I had been working on radiation biology for radiotherapy of cancer. I was involved with my professor in AIMS during my PhD on working on 2DG, incidentally, 2-deoxy-D-glucose, and it went to the stage of clinical trials, and I have done some further work in relation to brain tumors, basic lab work, and which has been given to now COVID patients also. And I knew the developments when these were happening. Dr. Madhubala knew about these things. We used to discuss sometimes, exchange notes. These things are very important, very relevant, Dr. Madhubala, what she said. And we all feel that this department, this laboratory has the potential to come up as a very good center for radiation biology. We can go on expressing, but as many people have pointed out, that this seminar, this international conference, the outcome of this should take a concrete shape, and further development should take place whenever it is possible. Whenever Mata Karni would call me, I think I'll be able to visit your department and be there with you people again. Dr. Madhubala would be there perhaps, and we will all try to take these things further. Thank you all. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, and my best wishes. Bye.
In my speech to the inaugural session, Bikaner is not only famous for the Gujian Rasgulla, it is also famous for the cancer research. Dr. Kale, you have visited the Acharya Cancer Hospital, Bikaner. Just I have talked to Dr. Chakar in collaboration with the Dr. Sankalan Chakar with the Acharya Cancer Hospital. I assure you, as Madhubala says, in the future we would like to establish a laboratory of radiation dosimetry. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Vijay Kalia, Vice President ISRB, for your valuable address.
Dr. G.P. Singh, Principal, Government Dungar College and patron of this conference, is an inspiring and strong motivational force behind the success of this international conference. He spared time from his immensely busy schedule to listen to the deliberations and also took part in discussions. His positive approach has always helped in the betterment of this institution, and the college has achieved new heights under his strong leadership. I would not fail to again mention that under his able guidance, this college has achieved A grade from UGC third time consecutively. I request you, sir, for your presidential address.
Honorable Gajendra Singh Ji Shekhawat Sahab, Minister, who is kind enough to address the audience on a very short notice, despite his very busy schedule. So I, on behalf of my own and faculty and the college, thanks. Honorable Dr. Satish Bhandari, Vice Chancellor, NITI, deemed to be University. Dr. Madhubala, President, ISRB. Dr. S.L. Jakhar, Dr. Kalia, Dr. Rakesh Hers, all the faculty members, all 300 delegates who have joined from India as well as outside India in this seminar. One thing is very clear, which I am personally observing by the enthusiastic faces of the young researchers who were actively participating in this conference and working day and night for the success of the conference. I in person is thankful for office bearers of ISRB for choosing my college to organize this conference, and I hope we have proved ourselves and we have tried our level best to organize the conference in an international fashion, international, you can say, spirit. As you all know, 31 invited talks, 79 oral presentations, 32 poster presentations in about 8 technical sessions during last 3 days brought a very, you can say, innovative ideas to the mind of young researchers. What I could recollect from my student life stories, as I also have X-ray physics as one of my special paper, so I understand so many terminologies associated with radiation. What I personally feel is life without radiation is not at all possible. But at the same time, most of the workers discuss about the hazards of the radiation. So we will have to work together, because nature has given radiations to us for survival. As you all know, light from sun is coming on earth consisting of all type of radiations, majority of which is visible light. But here on the name of the development, to cater the needs of the modern society, what I must say, we have at some stage or other forget to maintain the equilibrium of the two. So that is how to educate the young generation to maintain the equilibrium, that is the required use of the radiation. For example, today, life without a mobile, life without a consumer gadgets which people are using, one cannot imagine. But the problem is how to work with these apparatus as well as to look for your health too. So for that, what I feel is the radiation biology people must organize the awareness programs. Not only the scientific programs are not enough for society. Awareness programs will be will bring more lucrative results, rather I must say, in this field. So, as Dr. Madhubala has said that Dungar College should take lead in establishing the laboratory facilities and many more things. So I, on behalf of the college, assure you, whatever facility we can generate for the benefit of a student, for the benefit of young researcher, for the benefit of the society, I will not hesitate to sanction from my side. That is the assurance which I can give to the ISRB. Only thing is, the proposal should be student-centric, society-centric. That should brought for some benefit to the society. As a student of physics, what I could understand during last 3 days, that whenever you give, you people call it dose, I call radiation. Whenever radiation fall on any body or any molecule or any atom or any part, as a layman you can say, then a part of it is reflected, a part of it is absorbed, and a part of it is transmitted. And scientific terminology, scientific methodology associated with physics, botany, zoology, wherever in which field you are working, is associated with the calculation of absorption power, reflection power, and transmission power. At some stage, more absorption may produce adverse result, whereas at other stage, more absorption may produce fruitful result. So that type of result or that type of academic scene we must bring in front of the young scientists and the society. Then only the purpose of such seminars will be more useful, as I think. There is no doubt about the success of the seminar, as my earlier speakers also proved it. So for that, I congratulate Dr. R.K. Purohit and entire team who is working day and night for last 2 years, rather I must say, not 2 or 3 days. पिछले 2 साल से मैं देख रहा हूं कि पुरोहित जी इस सेमिनार की सक्सेस के लिए दिन रात, बीच में कोरोना ने उनको रोक रखा था और ये बहुत, जब भी बात होती थी साहब कोरोना के कारण 2 बार शायद पोस्टपोनमेंट का इनको निकालना पड़ा नोटिफिकेशन. Then he came to me, सर अब क्या करना है. So I could understand. मैंने कहा नहीं पुरोहित जी सेमिनार तो करेंगे. And today, I am satisfied that despite all restrictions, he has proved himself. So, all others must take a lesson from his spirit and should work in the same spirit in the coming days. And I, as a principal, assure you all, whenever any academic proposal will be brought to my notice, I will not take even a minute to sanction it if it is fruitful. So once again, I thank ISRB officials, the entire organizing team of the seminar for this particular conference, and I hope the net outcome of the seminar will be published for the benefit of the society too. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for a very informative address and words of blessings. We always get inspired by you. Dr. Rao V. Pepineni, Professor, Department of Surgery, University of Kansas Medical Center, has sent us a message. Let us all listen to this recorded message of this professor.
Namaste. Greetings from New England, Connecticut, USA. I'm Dr. Rao Papineni, Adjunct Professor at Department of Surgery, University of Kansas Medical Center, KUMC, and CEO Acton Health in Connecticut. It's a great pleasure to give this address in the valedictory function at the International Conference of Radiation Biology, organized by under the auspices of ISRB, Society of Radiobiology, India. Dr. Purohit, Rajendra Purohit and his team has made great efforts during this COVID season to bring this international conference with the objective to get young scientists interact with the leading academic scientists, researchers, and clinical fellows. And I'm sure the sessions, at least I attended the first day session where 4 of my summer students, Sahiti, Krishna, Abhinav Arnav, gave presentations following Dr. Seema Gupta, one of my collaborators from Georgetown. I'm sure the rest of the sessions were equally exemplary and brought you a great experience and interactions with various scientists and peers in radiation biology and radiation therapy. Dr. Purohit and his team meticulously brought in this platform to have an interdisciplinary approach in interacting with researchers, government policymakers, clinicians, educators, etc., to discuss the current innovations, the trends in radiation technologies, and critical aspects to bring out error-proof and cutting-edge technologies in future cancer radiation therapy. Bikaner is a remarkable place, and last trip to Bikaner during one of the conferences was very memorable. We know Bikaner is famous for the cancer train, outcome of Green Revolution, bringing in cancer patients from Punjab to Bikaner. And a great effort is taking place here at Dunga College, Government Dunga College, to bring in radiation biology as a subject in Rajasthan, which Dr. Arun Chogle kind of mentioned during the first day. Congratulate Dr. Purohit and his team for all the efforts to organize such event in bringing out current science and medicine, and building a new breed of young scientists ahead, and wishing the rest of the meeting all success, and look forward to seeing you all in India in the next conference or symposia. Meanwhile, please contact me and my team for any collaboration or interaction regarding the exciting subject of
Thank you, Dr. Rao Pepri from the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Rao Pepri is a scientist. He came to Bikaner, Dr. Meera ma'am must be knowing. He came to Bikaner during January 2012. He came to attend the conference organized by Dunga College. I am very happy to see the name of Dunga College all over the world, Australia, Japan, Germany, United States. All credit goes to all my students, my faculty members, and the honorable principal sir, Dr. G.P. Singh ji, and moreover, we cannot forget the radiation facility provided by Acharya Tulsi Cancer Hospital. My younger brother, very good friend of mine, Dr. Sankar Jakad, he also deserves full appreciation that nowadays Bikaner is on the world map. Thank you very much.
For this message. As a memory of this very prestigious international conference, I request our principal, Dr. G.P. Singh ji, Assistant Director, Dr. Rakesh Harshi, and Head Department of Zoology, Dr. R.K. Purohit, to present a memento to our guest of honor, Professor S.L. Jaffer.
Just thank you about okay. बच्चों का
I request conference convener Dr. V.P. Srivastava, organizing secretary Dr. Aruna Chakravarti, and Dr. Anila Purohit to present a memento to Dr. G.P. Singh, Principal Dunga College and President of this valedictory. I request Dr. Rajendra Purohit, Head Department of Zoology, Dr. Sashikant Acharya, and Dr. Leena Sharan to present a memento to our special guest, Dr. Rakesh Harsh, Assistant Director, College Education. It's time to present Best Poster Award. For this, I hand over the mic to Dr. R.K. Purohit.
Yeah. First of all, I thank and congratulate all the young researchers who participated in the Young Scientist Awards. There were 6 participants for this award they participated. I am very happy to announce we are giving certificates to all, 1 to 6, but we haven't mentioned on the certificate. First means is number 1 first, and I would request Honorable Principal Sir to announce the one by one the names. Check.
Now,
All the member department zoology.
the Young Scientist Award was best poster presentation. The first prize goes to Dr. Anthem. Second prize, Young Scientist Award in the series goes to Anushka Khanna. Yeah, she is has joined from Delhi. So the third prize goes to Pooja Ram, Pooja Rani, Government Junior College, Bikaner.
Participants come out. All participants, young scientist award. Then we will come here.
The fourth prize is for Dr. Pina Harikwal. Then fifth prize is for Dr. Aradhana Acharya, Basic PG College.
अच्छा बोल दिया तो डॉक्टर वो बोलने का और में जाओ और फॉलो
And last in the series goes to
Hello.
S. Rimali, again from Basic College.
मैं तो अभी ऐसा है कि भी मैंने बीच में चाय बना ली थी जब इन लोगों की ब्रेक हुई थी और एक टोस्ट पे वो लगा लिया था.
All the members of the department already requested from the diet. My humble request. ये फोटो है media person 1 minute more. And the other students for Dungar College, they also come. And you take your seats. And for Dungar College, the MSc students all come. Prakashi. नीचे बैठ हो गया जो भी लगे बच्चे सब बच्चा हो नीचे बैठ हो ना Yes, sir. No, that faculty members, please do come. Faculty members, all MS college, do college, the cancer hospital, all faculty members do come. And PhD scholar also.
सर वेटनरी वाले भी सर वेटनरी वाले भी कभी क्या
now we will start best post award. Before best post award there is a group photo from all faculty members. That's our faculty members sir all faculty from any institute, for all institutes and PhD scholars. This is sir क्या नाराजगी है रजनी मैडम रजनी अभी आओ दोनों में आओ वीना and Silva Badhuman please आओ Adyaman Emma and the scholar from cancer hospital they also to come. Dr. Thakur sir is here. He will take your attendance. How many of you will really turn up? Sir is here. You please do come. Dr. Nadeem, why you want to come? Okay. मेरा निवेदन है कि मीडिया बंधुओं से मेरा खास निवेदन है एक छोटा सा एहसान निर्भर करना भोजन लेके जाना कृपया 5 मिनट का प्रोग्राम हो रहा है एक और रहेंगे क्या मैंने बोला कोई भी रहेगा तो आधे सभी मोस्ट वेलकम है एनी पिक स्कॉलर एनी फैकल्टी मेंबर्स प्रिंसिपल साहब ने बहुत विशेष रूप से कहा सभी को बुलाएंगे Prasad Mr. Sir. Dr. Prasad, oh my God. Your principal, sir, please do come. Give him a big hand, Dr. Prasad Mishra. Dr. Prakash Acharya ji, आप आए सर आए थे? मिस्टर सर, बड़ा सहयोग है सर. पैंट डोनेट किए हैं, कब से 250 रुपए उन्होंने कॉन्फ्रेंस के लिए. Thank you so much. Now we posted for the best post award. This time आपको congratulations. In 2 awards. Best. Listen, please. Only 5 minutes more. Only 5 minutes. Lunch is waiting for you all. Now we will announce the names for best post award. Names for best post awards.
Now I announce.
All the authors, they have to come over here. All media persons, sir, please lunch लेके जाना शुरू आप please. ये request है. और भी काम है आप. Please announce best post award.
Best Poster Awards. First, Jitendra Swami and all.
Jitendra Swami,
Basic College.
Basic College. All authors should come. All authors. I invite Jitendra Swami.
Second, Kinjal Soni.
Kanya Srimani. Then Isha Vyas. Then Meenakshi.
Second is Kinjal Soni and all.
And the Meenakshi. In प्रदर्शन बेसिक पीजी महाविद्यालय 2 जन सर्विस अवार्ड बेस्ट पोस्ट अवार्ड. Thank you so much. Next, from basic college, teacher certificate for single award, teacher single from basic college. Thank you so much. कैप्टन जोर से तालियां बजाएं भी. सारे कॉलेज हमारे ये जो डुंगर हो बेसिक हो से टेंशन हॉस्पिटल हो सब बच्चे हमारे हैं.
Third, Pradeep Jain from Dugal College, Bikaner.
Pradeep Jain
and all.
from the Radiation Biology Laboratory, Dugal College, senior scholar Pradeep Jain, also working in the Dr. Reddy's Cancer Medicinal Laboratory. Dr. Mr. Rajiv Purohit, Pradeep Jain, all come. Mudhar Panchalia, Dr. Mudhar Panchalia is assistant professor in the government college Kolayar. Rajiv Purohit, assistant professor, government college, Noon Kalsar. Nirma Moon. Okay, she's not here. Okay. On behalf of all.
Fourth, Tulsi Sharma and all, Dugal College.
Tulsi Sharma, नाम बोलो. और Tulsi, Mansi, all student of MS Finance Geology. जोर से ताली बजा के स्वागत करिएगा. इनका बेहतरीन प्रदर्शन रहा था रंगारंग कार्यक्रम में. मीरा मैडम आप हैं MS हिस्ट्री डिपार्टमेंट के अपने. आई मीरा जी आप आइए. अनिला जी आप आइए. आपके बगैर फोटो अच्छा नहीं लगेगा. और अनिला मैडम. मनीषा, you also Lina, you also come. Lina मैडम. आओ. बच्चा क्या हो? Yes. Artist, congratulations to all my MSc students. Student from Dugal College, from Radiation Laboratory, from Basic College, Adyaman, Hema, from the Mass New Delhi, DRDO, all over India. I congratulate all the winners. Next.
Dugal College, Kanhaiya and all.
Kanhaiya Lal,
Dugal College.
Dugal College से जोर से तालियां बजाइए. From GCRC lab, all credit goes to Dr. Suresh. Suresh Verma sir, you also come. Your students are there. Next post award. Suresh Verma sir and Bhandari sir. Bhandari, please come over. Dr. Bhandari. All faculty member department of chemistry, they also joined. Thank you very much. Next, please hurry up.
Seema Kumari
Seema Kumari,
from Gurugram.
she has left, I think she has gone.
And Dr. Anjali, SP Medical College.
Yeah, Dr. Anjali from Cancer Hospital, Acharya Cancer Hospital. Anjali, heartiest congratulations for getting Best Post Award. Adyaman, Assistant Professor.
Vansh Arora from SP Medical College.
Yeah, Dr. Chakra also deserves full appreciation. As a student, they are getting Best Post Award in this prestigious international conference on medical biology.
Vansh Arora from SP Medical College.
Vansh Arora from SP Medical College. Please hurry up. Please hurry. Prachi, you also you come on behalf of your colleagues. ऐसे सेवा करते रहो बीकानेर में कैंसर रोगियों की और ऐसे इनाम मिलते रहे, इससे आपको बहुत 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 देता है। बीकानेर का आपका प्रिंसिपल ऑफिसर
from Inmas.
You will send by Lipsi, can you hear me? You have been awarded the Best Post Award, and we will be sending you by speed post. On the behalf of ICRP, I congratulate you. I think 2 Best Awards from Inmas, New Delhi. Dr. Madhuwala ma'am, thank you very much. 2 scientists from the Inmas, young scholars, they have been awarded the Best Post Award.
Akansha Bharadwaj from ICAR, Delhi.
Akansha Bharadwaj from ICAR. Dr. Bhupender, if you are with me, your student Akansha Bharadwaj, she is also one of the recipients of the Best Post Award in International Conference of Medical Biology. Karne, my best regard, my blessings. You will be sending the certificate by speed post. Thank you very much. One more. Now, I would request the guest Dr. Satish to present the token of appreciation. सभी से मेरी गुजारिश है कि 2 तालियां बजाएं कि लंच वाले जार कितना वेट है। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल डॉक्टर सोनू सुवा मैम, डॉक्टर सोनू सुवा मैम फॉर बेस्ट कंपेयरिंग। शशिकांत आचार्य फॉर द बेस्ट कंपेयरिंग। Yeah, Dr. Sonu Suva, we are thankful to him. The way he spoke, and excellent. Sasikant, he will have one more. Dr. Nila, you also come. Simta Jain ma'am, you come. Rajni ma'am, Dr. Raji Sharma, you also come on the list. Please be with us. All gone, you also come. Okay. Sasikant, ladies and gentlemen, this whole online process was governed by 3 very eminent professors of Dungar College. They are not technical officers. They are professors. Number 1, the director GCRC, Dr. Narendra Bhojar. Dr. Bhojar, can you hear me? Dr. Narendra Bhojar, I would request Dr. Bhandari to receive the token of appreciation on behalf of Dr. Narendra Bhojar. Dr. Narendra Bhojar, sir, the way you are controlling this online process, unparalleled. Thank you so much. We are proud of you, sir. Okay. Token of appreciation once again to Dr. Bhandari himself. One more, Dr. Bhojar.
Dr. R.K. Purohit.
Yeah.
May I request to please call Dr. S.K. Verma and Abdul also there?
Already they are registered. Please wait.
Abdul also. Abdul.
Abdul also. Abdul, you also come. Dr. Suresh Sharma, you come. Suresh Sharma, the way day and night they have been working. Without their support, it is not possible for me to organize this conference on the hybrid mode. Dr. Kalia and Dr. Bhandari, you can see. These are the chairman of our college who are organizing this online process. Abdul, since 9 a.m., Abdul was sitting on computer, laptop. I don't know whether he took lunch or not. Even I didn't see it. Thank you so much, Abdul. Suresh Verma, Dr. Suresh Verma. Satyan Jatolia, sir, without your any program is incomplete. And team NSS, the way you present the culture program, thank you so much, Dr. Satyan Jatolia. Ladies and gentlemen, we have tried our best to felicitate, to acknowledge. If I forgot name of any, please forgive me. All the credit goes to our principal, sir. If any mistake happened, I take responsibility. I hope you will forgive me all these mistakes. I thank you very much. Thank you very much. Photo guys. Photo guys.
Dr. Deepti Srivastava has shouldered the responsibility.
After photo thanks, we will have national anthem. Then we all go for lunch. Dr. Deepti Srivastava.
Dr. Deepti Srivastava has shouldered the responsibility as convener of this international conference quite efficiently, tirelessly, and smilingly. She has lots of academic achievements in India as well as abroad. I invite her for the vote of thanks.
Thanks, Dr. Sonu. वैसे तो पुरोहित जी ने सबको अपनी तरफ से ऑर्गेनाइजिंग टीम की तरफ से एक एप्रिसिएशन टोकन दे दिया है, पर फिर भी कुछ वर्ड्स में औपचारिक रूप से मैं थैंक्स देने के लिए यहाँ उपस्थित हूँ। ऑनरेबल श्री गजेंद्र सिंह जी शेखावत, यूनियन मिनिस्टर वाटर रिसोर्सेज, स्पेशल गेस्ट Professor Satish Kumar Bhandari, Vice Chancellor, NITE, deemed to be University, Mangalore, Chief Guest of today's valedictory function of this International Conference of Radiation Biology being organized by Government Dungar College, Bikaner. Dr. G.P. Singh, Principal and Patron, Government Dungar College, Bikaner. Guest of honor, Dr. S.L. Jakhar, Acharya Tulsi Cancer Hospital and Research Center, Bikaner. Dr. Rakesh Harsh, Assistant Director, Government College Education, Rajasthan. Dr. Madhu Bala, President, ISRB. Dr. R.K. Purohit, Chairperson, and Dr. Aruna Chakravarti, Organizing Secretary of the conference. Guests, delegates, invited speakers, members of the organizing committee, members of various other committees constituting for the purpose of this conference, especially the technical committee, sponsors of the conference, Basic PG College, Bikaner, Tantia University, Sri Ganganagar, Staple Digital Marketing Private Limited, Bikaner, Dr. G.P. Singh, Principal, Government Dungar College, for sponsoring lunch, Dhania Group of Industries for sponsoring the conference kits, and all others. If I have missed, and Dr. Prashant Bisa, and all others, if I have missed out any, persons from the press and electronic media, faculty members, students, not only from Dungar College, but also from various colleges of Bikaner, ladies and gentlemen. I, Dr. Deepti Srivastava, co-convener of this conference, on my behalf and on behalf of the organizing committee, Government Dungar College, Bikaner, express my heartfelt thanks to each one of you for making this academic event a great success. a lot of effort have to be put in before the accomplishment of any task, and especially during this adverse situation of COVID. It was still more difficult, but it was only possible, of course, in dual mode because of the support and cooperation extended by each one associated directly or indirectly. I would like to give my special thanks of all my colleagues, faculty members of Department of Zoology who work continuously day and night. Once again, I extend my sincere thanks for the bottom of my heart to each one. Thanks once again. Thank you.
With this, the valedictory function of this international conference on radiation biology 2022 comes to an end. I request you all to stand in your place for national anthem.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाए तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे